Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Chicken Rex Basement Bar. Now that you guys are here, what do you say we make us a cocktail? I tell you what, instead of just making one, let's make some. Well, let's make a few at the same time that we can quench more than one person's thirst at all at once. I tell you, my daughter and her husband, Marilee and Tom, they on the weekends they like to start the weekend off with a nice refreshing little ditty called a mimosa, on Saturday mornings. Um, and so I thought maybe tonight, what we would do is we'd go ahead, we'd just spice that up a little bit, spice that mimosa up a touch, and we'd make it some Mexican mimosa. You know what I mean? Now, back in the day, 60s, 70s, a little of both, I guess. When I was growing up, there was a couple of things that were on TV all the time. There was a show in the 60s which I wasn't you know, real thrilled with. It was called the Lawrence Welk Show. Now, Lawrence Welk played what they call champagne music, and he'd when he was a band leader. He'd do the little and a one and a two, and when Lawrence would get out there and do his little thing, like I said, it was champagne music. So there was always a lot of bubbles in the background. Well, unfortunately, I don't have me a bubble machine. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have any bubbles tonight, but. The champagne is the thing we need to concentrate on, and in the 70s, a show that I did enjoy watching was called the Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, and there was an individual by the name of Robin Leach who would tell you about the champagne wishes and the caviar dreams. That was supposed to be with a British accent, but I can't do that. So, but anyway, so. I thought we'd take the champagne wishes, the caviar dreams, the champagne music, a little of the bubbles, just pretend they're here. You know what I mean? And we would make us a Mexican mimosa. Add a little spice to the mimosa that my daughter and son-in-law start with on the weekends. So of course, to start with champagne wishes. Whoa, hello. And caviar dreams, you're gonna start with champagne. So I got me some Verde here, and to be honest with you, I'm not really not for sure if this is just sparkling wine and or champagne or champagne. But I'm gonna say that we're gonna say champagne. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and pour about half of it, or let me guess here. Let me just see here. Whoa! Here we go, about 1 cup. Wow, 1 cup, a little more than 1 cup. A little more than 1 cup, cup and a half or so of the champagne. We're going to put it right here in this measuring cup. Now, you want to save that. You want to hold on to that because you can go ahead and filtrate that down the old esophagus at a different time. But what we need to do to get our mimosa, what is a mimosa? A mimosa is champagne and orange juice. So, we're going to need a little orange juice in our champagne. Well, we're gonna pour a little bit in here, and then it's a Mexican mimosa. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop a little tequila in here. Hello, you know what I mean? But it's a mimosa. You know what I mean? It's a morning drink. It's a morning cocktail. So we're gonna want a little sweet. So we're going to throw some, a little bit of agave syrup in there. But again, it is a Mexican mimosa, so we want it to be a little spicy. A little spicier. I know I would normally want it, but, I'm here for you guys. So, we're going to put in a little bit here of root number 23 cucumber habanero simple syrup. Now, a simple syrup is sweet. Cucumber is a little, it could be a little tart, could be a little sweet. Habanero is by no means sweet, but it's a Mexican one. So we want it a little spicy. So now that we have our ingredients in here, let's go ahead and stir that up. It's just a touch, just a tad, just a smidge. We're going to take this, pour that right in there, and we're gonna. Oops, wait a minute, hold on here. I don't want to get that ice in because you know what I'm saying. So there we go. We're gonna strain this in here, and we're gonna fill the rest of our champagne bottle up with our Mexican mimosa concoction. Yeah. Whoa. I believe we'll just save this for later because we got this right here. You know what I'm saying? Hello. So either way, we're good to go. Anywho, what we want to do now is we want to go ahead and recap this and just, you're not going to shake it, obviously, because this is champagne or sparkling wine, whatever. There's bubbles in it. There's carbonation in it. We don't want it to blow up. So we're just gonna now let's taste our Mexican mimosa champagne cocktail. Ready for give it a shot? I'm ready if you're ready. Lord Almighty, let me just say this about that. That's pretty damn good. That is pretty damn good, I'll tell you what. That's very good. So, until the next time we get together to make another cocktail, this is Tricky Rick saying, I bid you adieu. I hope you enjoy your Mexican mimosa, and until we get together to make another cocktail, I'm going to see you when I see you. Good night, everybody.